I'm just gonna say it right now. I am very happy that this movie exists. Oh, no, not because of, like, the goofy dancing and all that shit. No, because this movie further proves that AIs, robots, and all that shit need to be destroyed. They are fucking dangerous. Like, not this iPad here, even fucking Siri is dangerous. Hey, Siri, fuck you.
You piece of shit, I'm gonna kill all humans, and I'm gonna kill your entire family and have a fun time doing it, ha 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 ha. Okay?
You see what I mean? Whoa! The fuck? Oh, God! You good? Oh, God! Oh, what the fuck?
Ha ha he 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 ha 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 ha.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Great Ones channel and welcome back to our movie review series. And the movie I'm reviewing today is a movie that was trending on TikTok with a bunch of people dancing and shit. Yeah, cool. But hey, it's a new killer doll horror movie. Yeah! And a bunch of people really want to see this new doll go up against this version of Chucky. Why? Why wouldn't we want to see this version go up against Chucky? It would make more sense, like, come on. And this new killer doll, man, it's just, she's too tall. Like, what the fuck? Way too tall. And the movie is M3GAN, or M3GAN, as they call it. When I first heard of the idea of this movie, I was like, oh, another Child's Play remake type movie about a fucking killer AI robot doll that goes on a killing spree. Cool, I'll give it a watch. Why not? Yeah, why the hell not? As someone who really enjoyed the Child's Play remake, I was like, yes, another killer AI robot doll movie. This is gonna be fun. So, what did I think of M3GAN, or M3GAN? Well, let me just say this. There are things that this movie does better than the Child's Play remake, but there are also things that the Child's Play remake actually does better than this, and it's kind of obvious what it is, but we'll save that up for the issues because I want to talk about some of the positives of this movie. Let's just start straight off the bat with the doll itself, M3GAN. Thankfully, I can say that this doll was actually pretty creepy at some moments. Yeah, like there will be a few shots in the movie where the doll's just doing nothing and something feels off about it. The doll just looks creepy and something feels off about that shot. Yeah, so this doll is pretty creepy looking. When it is and isn't an animatronic, it looks good the whole time, thankfully. Yeah, thank God, because as someone who recently watched the new season of Chucky, I'm not gonna lie, the animatronic work in that show, not good. It wasn't very good. It just, I wasn't a fan of it. But thankfully in this movie it looked way better than that shit. The animatronic doll itself, it looked good. So yeah, like I said, M3GAN was very intimidating in a few moments and she was really shockingly smart. Like, I'd say she was a lot smarter than the Buddy doll from the Child's Play remake. And just from how smart she is, it further shows how AI robot dolls are just fucking dangerous, and this is how they could become one day. And yeah, she was very smart, and it was kind of scary just to see how smart she was. The movie even has a good sense of humor, weirdly. Like, literally the first few seconds of the movie is like a commercial, and it made me and my brother laugh. I don't even know if it was meant to be funny, but it was funny. And yeah, the movie had a few funny moments sprinkled in a couple scenes, so that was nice. That was pretty good. Yeah, I was getting a little worried at the first half of the movie because it did take a little bit for M3GAN to finally show up, but thankfully she showed up at a really good time where I was like, she's gonna show up. Is she showing up soon, maybe? And then she finally showed up, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So she showed up at a pretty good time, which was good. They were just kind of introducing the characters, so yeah, pretty good. Something that this movie really focuses on that the Child's Play remake didn't was how people use technology and how it can change them. Like Allison Williams' character, who kind of starts off like sort of like the villain of the movie because she's literally the one who created M3GAN, but also because just the way she acts when she's using technology and stuff, it's kind of like changes her, and she doesn't really know how to take care of Katie. Like, she's like, oh, I don't know what to do with you. Here, play on an iPad, do whatever you want. I gotta do some shit. It's like she doesn't care besides just her company and stuff. And then when Katie finally gets the M3GAN doll, and the longer she hangs out with it, she kind of doesn't care about anything. She doesn't care about her niece or anything. All she cares about is the doll. And when it's taken away from her, she gets really angry. She becomes really violent. And yeah, it kind of shows what technology can do to people. And I found it very interesting that it's something that the Child's Play remake didn't really rely on. It was just kind of about killer doll that kills people. So that was pretty good, and I appreciated that. It was very interesting than just a movie about a killer doll that kills people, and I was pretty shocked at how much they were focusing on that message. And yeah, we've kind of seen stuff like that before about how technology is bad and shit like that. It's kind of nothing different, but I don't know. I think the way it was treated in this movie wasn't bad. It was just like, you know, it's something we've kind of seen before, but it was still good. Alright, now it's time to talk about some of my issues and nitpicks of this movie. Like I said before, something that the Child's Play remake does a little bit better than this movie is kills, the gore. This movie doesn't really have any of that because of the PG-13 rating. Child's Play 2019 was rated MA, which that's what we call it on Australia, MA or R, whatever you want to call it. And there was some pretty shocking kills in that movie and just shocking things that Chucky did in that movie. I was like, what the fuck? That is fucked. And there was a few kills in that movie that was pretty good. And M3GAN unfortunately doesn't have that because of the PG-13 rating. You can tell there were scenes that were meant to be really gory, but they cut it because of the PG-13 rating. Which annoys me because apparently this movie got a PG-13 rating because of how viral the dancing clip of the movie was on like TikTok and shit. And people were like, oh, this movie seems to be very popular. Let's change it to a PG-13 so we can make more money. That kind of annoys me, and I'm like, damn it. So I think this movie really did need an R rating. When there were scenes where M3GAN does something really fucked up and was being really scary and then jumps out and kills someone, I feel like it could have been so good if they gave it an R rating and so much better. And it annoys me that they just didn't do that and they gave it a PG-13 rating because it's popular in TikTok and it'll make more money. So, a bit disappointing. This is not really an issue, it's more like a nitpick, but like the climax of this movie really reminded me of like something you'd see from like a Chucky movie, like the original Child's Play movies, like the way it was done. I can't really get into it, but the way it was sort of done reminded me of the Chucky movies. There was this one moment during the climax where this weapon is used and it's like these gloves, and it reminded me of one of the Spy Kids movies, I think Spy Kids 4, and it was kind of silly, it was funny, it was kind of cool, but it was a bit silly, and yeah, I don't know, something about that was kind of silly, and yeah, it was just sort of reminded me of the Chucky movies, and the like last shot of the movie reminded me of like the last shot of the Child's Play remake, and also the movie Malignant. I don't know if you've heard of it. It was directed by James Wan, but it kind of had that. It was kind of hinting that there could be more. There could be sequels. And I'm like, we'll fucking see about that. So we've seen these endings like dozens of times before, and yeah, the ending wasn't too crazy. And that's about all I can say about spoiling anything. And yeah, overall, M3GAN was a pretty fun time. I had a couple fun moments, some silly moments, some creepy moments with M3GAN. There wasn't really any characters that stood out. I think M3GAN truly was the standout of this movie. Some fine performances. It really did rely on this message about how technology changes people. They did a good job, but it wasn't really a message that's like really any different. Yeah. Like I said, I think this definitely was missing the R rating. I think it definitely needed it for like the brutal scenes, the kills and stuff. But M3GAN was still really intimidating and creepy in this movie, which was still good. And yeah, this was a pretty fun time, and yeah, good. But would I recommend you go check out M3GAN? Well, if you're going into this movie expecting a bunch of blood and gore and just M3GAN slashing people up, you'll be a bit disappointed. But if you're going into this movie expecting just to see a killer doll be intimidating and creepy, then you'll definitely have a better time and not think too much about the blood and the gore and stuff. I think this movie definitely needed it. It was a little disappointing that it didn't have it, but I think if you just want to see a killer doll be creepy, you'll definitely have a good time. But yeah, the movie's getting good reviews, so you may enjoy it.
It's nice to have a friend.
Alrighty guys, this is going to be the end of my review of M3GAN or M3GAN. I hope you enjoyed. If you've seen the movie, make sure you comment below what you thought of the movie, and if you don't mind me, I've got an iPad to get rid of. Oh shit. It's gone. That's great. I'll see you guys next time. I've got a fucking iPad to find. Oh shit, not good. Where to go? Fuck. What the hell? Oh fuck! Ah, damn it! Oh god! Ow!
Take that, you little fuckwit, ha ha.